NBA sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to the Sunshine State and Everbank Stadium here in Jacksonville. Today, it's the opener of a new NFL season, as it'll be the Carolina Panthers taking on the Jacksonville Jaguars. Two teams here that came into the NFL together back in 1995, and off we go between the Jags and the Panthers. And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one.
Panthers take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
On first down, they'll start out with Hubbard. Now he's loose at the 40. Inside the 20. Touchdown, Carolina! Chuba Hubbard, 72 yards. And the Panthers are on the board here first in the season opener.
We thought they may be a quick strike offense this season. That is lightning quick. Not bad for the first drive of the year.
That has to actually exceed expectations, doesn't it? Because most teams want to be a quick strike offense. They want to score as quickly as possible and run a defense into submission. What they have to understand is, while they got it done there, long way to go. Don't get discouraged if you have to run a few more plays on your next drive.
And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Lawrence bringing the Jaguars up first and 10
at their 35-yard line.
On the ground, here's the fourth-round pick from April's draft.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Made at the 38-yard line. Brings up second down.
And they'll come up 2nd and 7.
Red on red. Hey, Ginger. Back.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And that'll leave him with a 3rd and just a yard.
One down, only about 500 more to go this season. He would certainly welcome most of his passes this year going as well as that. Now that the first one is over, time to settle into a groove and begin the long journey towards Week 18 and hopefully the playoffs.
Lawrence now off the bootleg. That is caught. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. It's an 11-yard pickup. Thought they'd run it on 3rd and 1. Not the case.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Hey, Lion. Hey, Soko, behind.
Now the play clock hits 0 here, and we're going to get a delay. So a little tardy getting everyone set, and the clock hit 0 before they could snap it.
Yeah, you can take your time and use the clock and try and get set up, but once it gets near 5 seconds, that's when you often hear a quarterback yelling, hurry, hurry, to make sure everybody's ready to get the snap off.
Rip, 23.
From midfield now, Lawrence. He completes it to Hunter. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll be 2nd down.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd down at the 40-yard line.
Hey, easy, route. Hey, tomato.
Now Lawrence to throw. Steps away to his left. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
One thing you always worry about when he breaks the pocket is he going to take off with it? That time, the pressure was starting to close in, and he's just got to throw this one away.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass.
Hey, James, attack!
Throwing again here. It's Lawrence.
And that is incomplete.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up 4th down.
And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Pushing his way through.
And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
At their own 31-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one. So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Here we go. Here we go. Come on, third, yellow, 43.
And they just get the play off. Now Young.
Well, and that is incomplete. Ted McMillan, the intended receiver.
That'll bring it 2nd down.
Here we go. 32.
Looking to throw, Young. And his pass incomplete.
You know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10.
Here we go.
Again, it's Young.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
And he'll be taken down at the 34.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
From the 34-yard line, here's a 2nd and 8. And they'll go again here with Hubbard.
A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. Escaping the pressure right.
Cardinals in there, thrown back over the middle, and it's intercepted.
And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
An excellent play there, CD, on the pick 6. And I think were they a nickel? Did they have an extra DB out there?
Yeah, Brandon, I think they were in standard nickel, not the Buffalo, as teams like to call it, meaning 3 safeties for big nickel. They just wanted to take away the quarterback's throwing lanes, and that's exactly what they did. And came through the big-time pick 6.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone. And that's a lesson learned from the previous drive. Last time he forced one, and it turned into a pick six. Here, he knows better, and he just throws that one away.
Young. Flush to his right. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on first and second down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Throwing, Young. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
First down, Panthers.
Here we go. Here we go. 10 block ready.
Young now from the 50. That one complete to Eagle. They'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
Ready.
And they'll run on first down with Hubbard. And able to fight forward inside the 15 to the 13. 86 yards for him on the ground in his first quarter. He has been tremendous to start the new year.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber who runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they've got it 1st and goal.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. And I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
And he will possibly get back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. On the other hand, it will definitely take us to the end of the first quarter of play. 10-7 our score after one right here on EA Sports. The line of scrimmage once again the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal.
Come on, set. Yellow, 46, level. Set.
Young now. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
A big play if you think about it right now in this season opener. It's 3rd and goal. To throw, Young. And they're going to get it. They bring it down with sack back at the 16-yard line. Brought down by Trayvon Walker on the pass rush. And his kick is right there. It's good. And that will knot us up at 10. They had it 1st and goal, 3 attempts, couldn't get it in, so they settle for 3.
Yeah, the field tends to shrink a little bit the closer you get to the goal line, doesn't it? It doesn't sound right. It sounds a little counterintuitive. But you run out of space to run the deep routes, so they can just sit on the shorter stuff if you're going to throw it. If you want to run it, there's just not as much space. They end up having to take 3 there.
35-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. They finished off their opening drive of the campaign with a field goal on the last drive. Now they'll search for a touchdown here on this go-around. 1st and 10. And he'll take this beyond the line of scrimmage as he slides to a hole. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
39-yard line.
Let's go.
Now Lawrence. They'll try to set up the screen. It's complete. The ball comes out, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. Well, obviously you never want to fumble, but if you do, good to be towards the sideline and saves them a possession.
Saves the embarrassment, saves it going down on the play sheet as a turnover. But I still think it should go to the defense, even if they don't recover it. If you give up the football, you gave up the football.
Agree to disagree, I guess.
Can you tell what I played?
Yeah, you played defense. Yeah. I'll let you go.
I took a shot.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
And that's exactly what offenses try to avoid by using motion and throwing different formations up. They hate when he can draw a bead on the play, get a running start, and make a big play behind the line of scrimmage as he did just there.
Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Looking to throw, Lawrence. Open man, this is Brenton Strange, the tight end. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A 1st down there on a pickup of 25.
That's good for a Jaguar.
That tight end position, it just seems to continue to evolve every year in the NFL.
Yeah, you're getting really terrific athletes. A lot of them maybe were wide receivers at one point. They continue to give you speed, great hands, and big bodies, which make them excellent targets for quarterbacks.
And this one is incomplete.
Offense was moving them a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
From the gun, it's Lawrence. And this one caught by Hunter over the middle. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Travis Hunter with his first career touchdown in his first career game. And the Jaguars have moved out in front. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes it a 17-10 score. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They find themselves down 17-10 as they come up on a 1st and 10. Open man, it's Ted McMillan. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
What an intelligent play as he found open grass and uncovered quickly. A nice clutch play to move the chains. The defense, they've got to do a much better job of accounting for these shorter routes.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
Drill, 52, yellow, 43. Hey, check mega. Ready.
A give up the middle, Hubbard. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Ready?
2nd down, another chance for Hubbard. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. 106 yards rushing for him now as he goes over the century mark here in the season opener.
So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Flushed out right.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting it before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get it, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
And this, incomplete. He tried to check it down to his running back and nearly had the ball picked.
And this offense on 3rd down today, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Here is Young.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
They'll run out of the gun. It's Hubbard. And some determined running there as he'll pick his way down to the 12-yard line.
16 yards, a little deja vu from the previous play where they got 16.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
Set, ready. Yellow, 22.
Flag comes out, and that's because the offense did not get the play off in time.
And you can see the head coach, he is not happy. Everyone getting away from him right now because he's frustrated that they didn't get the ball snapped in time.
The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15.
Here we go.
The Young keeps it, moving right.
And he'll get 7 yards from the 17 to the 10 before he's taken down.
A little do-it-yourself run right there, and a nice gain.
Now, I like that he knew that that was about all he was going to get, so he did a nice job protecting himself, took care of the football, took what the defense gave him. If they continue to allow him to do that, they'll find their way taking what they can all the way to the end zone.
They're looking at a 2nd and 8 now from the 10.
Ready. Shot. 17.
Young. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
He was trying to get that one out to his running back out of the backfield, but that one was read and timed perfectly, and they were able to break it up.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Eluding the pressure right.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And the Jags force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
For this offense, Charles, remember the last time they were out here, marched it nearly the full length of the football field, and a lot of the attack went through the air, so now they're seeing if they can duplicate that performance.
Okay, if I show my age a little bit, partner, because I can hear my high school coach, John Ford. I can hear his voice in my head. Laddie, when you put the ball in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. For the way the game's being played now, this is just part of what they do, so I don't think they should change anything at all. They've been dominant. Keep throwing it around.
From the shotgun, Lawrence.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Calling a gain of 3 on the play. And now we've got a 3rd and 4.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Here we go.
Out of the gun, it's Lawrence. going to have a Jags first down, I do believe. Yes, he's got it by about a yard there on 3rd and 3.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Lawrence will throw.
Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done.
A gain of 19 yards. That's another Jaguars first down. 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Here's Lawrence to throw.
And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
Here's 2nd and 10. Again, it's Lawrence. A short throw there to Strange.
They'll wind up getting just a yard out of it. And 3rd and 8 now.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
And he will have a Jaguars first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Now a timeout called with 3 seconds to go. And, of course, they're in field goal range in the final seconds of this first half. And his kick is indeed good. And that will do it for this first half. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. We'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half.
And we will not see a return to start the half as this will be a touchback. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And, Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
Now Lawrence changing the play.
On 2nd and 11 now.
Lawrence. Got a man, that's Hunter. And, he takes a shot at the end of that play.
A gain of 10 brings up 3rd and 1.
Here now, 3rd and a yard.
Hey, Lion. Son, it's a hunt. 11.
Play clock down to 0, and that's going to be a delay.
Well, everybody was up there ready at the line of scrimmage, CD, but no snap, and the delay of game ensued.
Yeah, and I'm sure their head coach is asking the exact same thing. What's going on out there? Almost like they thought they had more time than actually was on the clock.
Hey, go. Hey, tomato.
Now Lawrence.
Hard throw, incomplete.
Well, it's too early to figure out what kind of adjustments this defense made at halftime, but that's a good start to the second half. They can now afford to give up more points and fall further behind, so well done to force the punting situation here.
Fair catch called for and made, but now we'll have to see about the penalty. Trailing here in the second half, went for the aggressive play, got a little too aggressive.
You've got to know when to pull up, or if you're going to go for it, how to take your body across a punter's body and not into him. Not a good play at all.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And down to the 36-yard line here. Not quite enough for the first, almost. Give him 9 instead, so that leaves him with an enviable 2nd and inches. And they'll give him an shot here on the ground.
And he works his way free all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone.
16 yards that time on the pickup for the Jags and a first down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Hasn't had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there, just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And it's second down.
Lawrence now off the bootleg.
The hitter here, it's complete.
And the Jaguars are going to be set up with a first and goal here as the tackle made at the 9.
They certainly had success throughout this contest getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take.
And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. A great play there with his first career NFL touchdown.
And the Jaguars are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead.
Extra point right down the middle. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. Now Young. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the number one thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
It's a gain of 9. Makes it 3rd and inches.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
They'll try and run for this with Hubbard. And he is going to have the Panthers first down as they're able to convert, albeit not by much, on 3rd and a yard.
2 yards.
Someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot has been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards.
Here we go. Field, flat, 45.
Young to throw it. He sets to fire deep.
Young is intercepted for the 3rd time this game. There's that man, Travis Hunter. Well, we saw plenty of that during his much-heralded college career. He parlayed that into becoming a first-round selection, and now here he is making interceptions in the National Football League.
This is a guy that has all the physical tools, but the thing that sets him apart is what he's got between his ears. And that's the sixth sense for knowing where the football is going. Just an excellent play there to create the turnover.
From the 25, here's 2nd down and 7. Now Lawrence to throw.
And he's just going to get rid of this thing. So no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time.
Lawrence. And this pass broken up. Well, the contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
It's 4th down.
And this one is right through. And that will extend their lead even further. So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
Here's the Jaguar kick team now as they run up and send this one away.
And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Looking to throw, Young. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Devon Hamilton. Give him the credit for the sack and a loss of 14 yards. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now here's Young. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that will be incomplete. They weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. Here's Sam Martin now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. That'll be a 41-yard punt, 4 yards there on the return. Now the Jags will have great field position to start this drive as they take over on the short side of the field.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second-half blowout material.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he's able to get this one down to about the 40. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5. Let's go. At the 40-yard line.
We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Ball at the 40 here for 2nd and 5.
Hey, run! Hey, Dinter. Done. Here we go.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here. 3rd and 5.
Here's Lawrence.
Man open left side is Brown.
And he is going to have a Jags 1st down. They needed 5 there on 3rd down. He winds up getting 7.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the
48 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
So 7 yards from the 1st down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
And they just did not get the snap away in time.
Well, you got to think, Charles, that one's on the quarterback, as everybody was up at the line of scrimmage. He just didn't call for the snap in time.
Yeah, I think he needs a little bit better awareness out there, because you got to know when the clock's in single digits and either snap it or get a timeout called if you have one.
After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long. Back to throw. Lawrence. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And that'll bring up 4th down. So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. And that will extend their lead even further. Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And they knew coming in that this would be a tough place to go in and win a season opener. But this has just been a performance, to be frank, not to be proud of here as they trail big in this 4th quarter. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they've forced in this runaway contest.
And he'll get this up over the 25 to the 26. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. The Panthers have the first. It's a gain of 12.
And sometimes, Brandon, it's just not a secret to how things get done. He's been running well all game long, and they continue to rely on him in this key situation.
They told us they were going to rely on him. They have. He comes through there, a big 3rd down conversion. And he cannot get away, and Young will go down. Multiple defenders getting home there for a loss of 11.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
That's over the middle to his tight end, Sanders. A big gain there after going backwards, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. They're giving those short little routes. Tackled him in bounds, too. They're just not wanting to get beat over the top.
Yeah, and if you can't really get downfield, take the short routes. But now you got to have guys who can actually break tackles and increase those gains.
And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. 151 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Out of the gun, it's Young. He's going to let this one go deep. And this is caught inside the 5. And oh, so close as he takes it all the way to the 2-yard line. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. They've got it 1st and goal as they look to punch in a late score. Hubbard is not going anywhere. He'll be hit and dropped for no gain at the 2-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. Now Young. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Young with it, 3rd and goal. And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. Ted McMillan with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Panthers are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. The Young's going to throw for this.
Escaping the pressure right. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
It's interesting that when it comes to two-point conversions, even heavy run teams tend to throw the ball in these situations. In this case, this one was intercepted.
Yeah, they weren't fooled. They were ready for the pass, picked it off. So it would no doubt be a miracle comeback from here, but let's see what they can do starting with the onside kick. And they will take a knee here.
Hey, Lion! Hey, Ginger, attack!
Clock counting down toward 40 seconds as they take the knee.
Soko, high!
And they take a knee.
Well, CD, always a little extra excitement for Week 1, and one of our early window games here in Week 1 on a Sunday comes to a close. Good to be back in the booth with you, my friend.
And it's good to be back in the booth with you as well. And we know that not everyone's going to start the season 1-0, right? Half the league is going to have a loss on their record. But everyone's going to have to build off of that opener. And how many coaches tell us every single year, you make your most progress between Week 1 and Week 2. We'll see how both of these teams progress the rest of this season.
So for Jacksonville, that'll be a happy locker room as they start the season 1-0. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Cincinnati Bengals. Meanwhile, for the Panthers, they go down to defeat here in the opener. And they'll try to rebound next week as they head to Glendale to take on the Cardinals. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the